Hello then, let's just check that this is all working. Okay, lovely, that is all working. Now today, trying out something a little bit new. So I've got into this thing called Project Fly. Now, a bit of a lag there as the Pro ATC started up. It's called Project Fly, and what you should see on my screen, I can't see it on my screen, but you should be able to see it on the stream, is like a little bar saying, you know, what stage of flight I'm at, all the rest of it. So, and it means that we get access to real flight, what's it called? Real flight stuff. There you go, we'll turn on the co-pilot for today, just so I can get to use this more. So today we are, you know, we're flying from London Gatwick down to, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's like Nantes. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. Nantes, maybe. I don't know. We're going down to there in northern France. So that's the route today. Let's go ahead. It's going to be a company route. So just go ahead and configure the settings of this. So we want it to serve the nav radio. We want it to do the comm radio. Yeah, go. Yeah, that's all good. Okay. So, if I just switch the comm frequency, we can request clearance. And passengers will go with, I don't know.
Squawk 5100, QNH 1013. Clear to LFRS by State M3 Whiskey, climb and maintain 3000, flight level 250 within 10 minutes after departure on 128.3, squawk 5100, QNH 1013, speed bird 8709er. Speed bird 8709er, read back correct, contact ground 121.8. Roger, 121.8, speed bird 8709er.
Right, I've forgotten the ICAO code of where we're going, so let's just check that. LFRS. LF. Yep, lovely. Of course, the next day we'll use BA standard, which I don't know, so I'm gonna use the Fly UK cost index, which is 25. Cruising altitude today it should be 250. Yep, 250, and today we are covering for EasyJet, so, what, did I just enable slew mode? What on earth? I don't know what, okay, I think I might have, did I accidentally enable slew mode? Yeah, I think I did. So that's just completely broken that. I have no idea what happened. I think I accidentally enabled slew mode, so yeah, I don't know what exactly happened there. Okay, I'm gonna have to sort that out. Okay, let's just go ahead and teleport back to the stand we were on. So yes, that was a little oopsie, wasn't it? I think I accidentally enabled slew mode. We're on stand 105, so we'll just teleport back there. Gatwick 105, so we're just going to teleport back there now. Yeah, I think I accidentally enabled slew mode. Wow, that went wow. And by wow, I mean absolutely terribly. Right, we should now, I think nothing's changed. Back in the airport with everything as it should. Except the fact that we're boarding with closed doors. Anyway, our flight number today, I forgot to look at, is U2H961. So, U2 8961 is today's call sign, today's route sort of thing, if you see what I mean. So that's, and then our departure, we're going off runway 8 left, not the most realistic obviously, then the Sam 3 Whiskey departure, and then we're landing ILSZ03 on Goda 1 Alpha via Nitem. Okay, so that's a distance today of 334 miles. The altitude we need to set is 3,000, so I'll go ahead and set that now. Let's start the cockpit preparation checklist.
Cockpit preparation checklist.
Engine master.
Both off.
Engine mode selector.
Checked normal.
Parking brake.
Off.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Ecam recall.
Checked.
Anti-skid.
On.
Emergency lights.
Checked and armed.
Nose.
So this is us. They've got obviously the baggage and all the stuff is basically broken. None of it's on. We're using BA for our handling. Of course, we are covering for EasyJet on their Heathrow to Nantes route this morning because, well, basically I had to install the Airsoft A320 again because I only install it when I'm not using it because the game takes so long to start when I have it enabled because I bought it off Steam. I didn't realise that was an issue until afterwards. That means it takes ages to start. But anyway, I might try moving what folder it's in from the DLC folder to like the normal plane folder. Maybe that'd help. I think that Monarch is going. So that's that complete. We just need to wait now for all the doors. I think it's actually started on the before start checklist, hasn't it? What's he waiting to do? I think we need to fill in performance data. So flaps will be 1 on takeoff. Transition altitude will just say 6,000. No wind.
Set
Temperature
on.
Internal power.
is default 20 degrees.
Disconnected and off.
Cabin signs.
Set on.
On a
Thrust
barrow,
levers.
I've learned
Idle.
this now, it's
Parking
200. So let's go ahead and get that set
on.
then.
Bearer reference.
Checked. 1013.
Oh, it was our plane. It was the APU starting up.
Set on.
Checklist
Oh,
complete.
great. So now we're just waiting for the pushback. So once these guys are done loading our bags, we can go ahead and push back. And as you can see, I can see on my phone anyway. I put it in full screen actually, so I can see my progress bar. So there you go, just while that goes on the background, we're just waiting on the baggage to finish. There you go, the last crate is just going on, and then we can go ahead and get ourselves down to Nantes. So at the moment, yeah, you can see on that thing, we're at altitude of 209 feet. Our call sign today was Easy67HY. Didn't put that in, obviously, but you know, whatever. So you guys can see that now. I'll be able to keep progress of our flight then. Does it say what my ETA is and stuff? Doesn't at the moment. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to see that later. It's a setting it is. I might have to see if I can turn that on / off. I think these guys might be done now. So let's go ahead and request pushback. Start pushback. Pushback has been approved. And we'll do a straight pushback. Don't want to start the engines before. So there you go, these guys are ready now to hook me into place and we can start going. Before then, I'm just going to pause it and check my settings on Project Fly. Project Fly, Project Fly, Project Fly. Simulator, where is it? Streams it is. Streamer Tools. I have got my ETA on here, so that should be good then. Let's go back to my flight. No, where's my flight gone? Where's my flight gone? Bookings. There you go. I'm back on that now. So here we are pushing back. We're getting ready to push back now from Gatwick. Oops. we are pushing back now, so get ready to release our parking brakes and everything. So let's go ahead. I'll get into the position of flying now. Obviously, the co-pilot should handle most of the clicky button stuff because that's what I've asked it to do. Because this is my first flight using Project Fly ever, so I'm going to decide to go ahead and use. I'm going to go ahead and do that instead. So, actually, one more check I want to make is whether I can maybe change. I'm wondering whether the reason you can't see. No, it's not that. You can see all of. Okay, I was just wondering whether I couldn't see like the ETA thing on there. I was wondering whether it was something to do with like where it was on my screen capture. It's not. Parking brakes released. There you go. Okay, we're ready to start engines now, so let's go ahead. Ignition start mode.
Starting engine 2.
Yeah, we'll do engine 2 first. This is IAE engines. Again, I haven't flown with the IAE engine one for quite some time, so
Starting number 1.
It takes off a little bit differently to the other one, and it sounds a little bit different, but apart from that, it's okay. Let's go ahead and look at some of the wing views. It's been so long since I've flown this A320, it's crazy. So yeah, we're just pushing back now. There's obviously because this AI pack for BA is from like 2008. Obviously we're seeing some Monarchs, we're seeing some A320, some 737s. It's a bit unrealistic now, but it's okay. So yeah, we're just pushing back. The AI doesn't seem to know the definition of straight, but okay. So we should be doing well now. Actually, in terms of fuel, I haven't. Oh, great! I don't think I've loaded enough fuel in there. So let's just go ahead and be a bit unrealistic. I haven't put enough fuel in because I forgot that. Oops. Just go ahead and put £5,000 of fuel in. I know it's unrealistic, but, so we now have enough fuel to get there. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake on my part, so, yeah. No, don't! What are these guys doing? Stop and complete. What are you doing? They just reversed me into another aircraft. These people are... Parking brakes are set. What are they doing? They're rubbish. So you got this bit, I can't see an ETA on there, but, I guess that's just how it is. So waiting for them to finish off that then. There's just 737 just doing a random 360 on the taxiway. Lovely. I just love this AI pack. I just love FSX AI, it's so good. It is a bit laggy though, I might have to change some of my settings. It is lagging a tinsy bit, which is obviously annoying. Don't want it to be doing that. So going straight to 3000. Today's flight time should be about an hour, just over an hour I reckon by the time we've got that done.
Set.
APU bleed.
Set off.
APU master.
Set off.
Ground spoilers.
Set.
Rudder trim.
Okay, they're doing all this now.
Check 0.
Pitch trim.
I haven't done the pitch trim, so that was... Which one's that? Flight control. Pitch trim is 0.8 up in this aircraft, so there you go.
Flight controls.
Done that.
Flaps. Anti-ice.
Off.
Ecam status.
Set the
Checked.
flaps.
Ecam door page.
Checked.
Hand signal.
Received.
Checklist complete.
Right, I don't really care for the instructions from ATC. I know where. I don't know. I know I'm being a bit of an idiot here, but I'm pretty sure. To be fair, this is the easiest way of getting there. So this is the way we're getting there. This is how you get there. So it's been a little bit laggy. I don't know. I mean, I know Gatwick's a large airport. That could have something to do with it. I think I might need to change some of my settings there. So the settings are good. We just need to do that. We just need to test that. So put the auto brakes into max.
Taxiing checklist.
There we go.
No slide.
Set on.
Brake check.
Brake checks.
Pedal press. Checked 0.
Check. Auto brakes.
Max.
Takeoff data.
Reviewed.
FCU.
Checked.
Slide instruments.
Checked.
Checked. TO config.
Checked. No blue.
Checklist complete.
So here you go, just going along the taxiway at London Gatwick Airport, down to runway 8 left. I know they use 8 right in real life because 8 left is the taxiway, but I don't know, it's FSX being FSX, put it that way. But we're okay. I'm not breaking any rules with that, so I'm going what ATC tell me to do. So here we go, just taxiing round. It is being a little bit laggy. I think it's to do with the scenery. Because I'm not using any scenery packs, but I think I am using like a higher sort of resolution of stuff. I think I could do with changing. Let's have a look at my settings.
Via Quebec Delta Echo Hotel to runway 08 left 1922.
So a look then. General? No, not general. It'll be display then. Yeah, there you go. So let's have a look at what we've got. The global texture resolution, put that a bit down. What else can we put down? It's not actually that high. I mean, the level of detail radius could be a bit. We're using simple. We are using large clouds, but put that down maybe. Put that down a bit. There you go. Click OK on that. There's not too many changes, just a couple. And then we should be underway. It might have to load in the AI again, which might go a bit. I think it has to reload the AI in again, which can cause it to be a bit. Maybe because it does it based on time, and if the AI gets slightly delayed, I didn't load in any fresh AI, so I think because it didn't need to. That should help our sort of FPS a little bit. It has a small bit, I don't know, it's just how it is, isn't it? I can't bother with anything else than that. So we are getting down to Gatwick Airport, runway 8 left. It's a little bit busy down here as always. There you go, there's a plane just taking off, I think. I haven't done the TCAS yet, I'll set that. So that one's off. See you later, BA. I don't know where that one's going. Up ahead we've got another one taking off, and then another 2 in line. There's one going off 8 right. That looks like a flyby. That's just doing an announcement. Hello and welcome on board this British Airways flight that is covering for you and your flight from EasyJet. You were supposed to be flying with EasyJet this morning, but we have taken it over with our lovely A320. So we hope we enjoy your service. Today's flight time should be about 1 hour and 10 minutes, cruising today at 25,000 feet, going over Jersey and northern France, and then landing down into Nantes at around, I don't know, just in around 1 hour and 10 minutes. Thank you for travelling with British Airways on behalf of EasyJet. So yeah, I don't know why I was going to move my mic up then, because that would have been pretty stupid of me. What's pretty weird, the FPS in the video looks like way better than the FPS I'm actually getting in the game. I don't know what that's about. It seriously does look better though. There goes another BA. We've got a BA in front of us and then another 2 planes after that. There's a flyby there waiting, but I think he's waiting for landing planes before he can go. So now we're just trundling along the taxiway on our way to the airport's runway. It's an EasyJet, that one. So we've got an EasyJet, a BA, and then another BA, and behind us we've got, I think that's probably a Flyb-8. That Flyb still hasn't been allowed to leave. I don't know where any of these are going. I know where I'm going. It is always a bit of a long taxi here at Gatwick, but that's just how it works. That EasyJet's lining up on the runway now, so he's just leaving. It is a little busy at the moment, but what can you do? That EasyJet, I think, is now getting ready to leave. We're right by where we go onto the runway. Slowing down now. That EasyJet's off, and then we've got two BAs, and then it's our BA plane up next after them. I've been told to contact Tower, so they're going to go ahead and do that. That EasyJet's just left. That Flyb-'s taking off now, along with us. Well, not us. It's like that other Flyb there, just go onto the runway. I think he's been cleared to go up to the runway. I don't think he's literally. I don't know, he's taxied up to the runway and then just waited. I won't request takeoff clearance until I get to the hold marker thing. I don't know what they're waiting for. I don't think there's one landing, so our Flyb-'s just gone. Maybe they're spacing it between the Flyb. Anyway, whatever we're doing, we are just waiting at the moment. Whether there's one landing or what, I don't know. Let's do the before takeoff checklist then.
Flight attendants, seats for takeoff. Before takeoff checklist.
Brake temperature.
Checked.
Brake fans.
Off.
Engine mode selector.
Checked normal.
TCAS.
TARA, tilt above.
Exterior lights.
Set on.
Sliding tables.
Stowed.
Stowed. Checklist complete.
So there you go, we've got I think we have got one landing on 8 left. I've just checked the TCAS and there's nothing landing after that, so we're clear. There was a flight that just landed on that other runway. I'm not sure whether I can't see any plane in the distance that we may be waiting for, so there you go, I can see it now, I can see its landing lights. There it is, it's just coming in now. It's an Aer Lingus. So yeah, we're waiting for that, and then we'll be able to leave behind these two BA 737s. This Aer Lingus should just be landing now. Anyway, it's coming in now. And there. There you go, it's just landed, but looks slightly rough, but there you go. So now that plane ahead of me should be allowed to line up, I assume, once the Aer Lingus gets off the runway, that is. Let's just wait patiently in our cockpit now then. Oh, this is getting a little irritating though. There's nothing approaching now, so they should be. There you go, he's going. Lovely. Let's start moving again then. We're now next. We're not next in the queue, but we're close to being next in the queue. There you go, just approaching the runway. I'll take me to get to this stage ready.
Tower speed bird 2576. Holding short of runway 08 left. Ready for departure.
Speedbird 2576. Line up runway 08 left.
Lining up.
That other one was going on to 8 right, so that's good. So I'm just going to go ahead and request clearance.
Tower speed bird 8709. Holding short of runway 08 left. Ready for departure.
Speedbird 8709er. Hold your position.
Number 2 speedbird 8709.
There you go, just waiting for him to take off, and then we can go ahead and leave. We're taking our time, but there you go. I don't know what that BA is doing. Is he going right from the start of the runway? I don't know where that Aer Lingus came. That Aer Lingus looks like it's teleported. I don't know what happened. All the arrivals have been held up because that Aer Lingus one came past. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think what 8 arrivals, no departures there all in a row. I'm glad I got on that ahead of him. I don't know what that BA is doing. I see maybe he needs a longer takeoff run. I've already requested clearance though, so I'm pretty sure I get priority. Or not.
Tower, Speedbird 2652. Holding short at runway 08 left, ready for departure.
Speedbird 2576. Wind 27020. Runway 08 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Unbelievable! You just let. Why is he even allowed to go? And like, why is he taxied all the way around? I don't know what that's about. So yeah, right there's a Flyby, a Monarch, a BA, an EasyJet, a BA, a Flyby, and then behind it I think another Flyby, or maybe Thomas Cook. I don't know. There's loads though. Okay, so he's been allowed to go first for some bizarre reason, and I'm still waiting there.
Line up runway 08 left.
Lining up runway 08 left, Speedbird 2652.
Speedbird 2652, wind 27020.
He's gone now.
08 left, cleared for takeoff.
He's been allowed to go.
Left, cleared for takeoff. Speedbird 2652.
He's been allowed to go now, so he should have gone.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 08 left. Speedbird 2576.
There you go, he's been allowed to go, so nice. I think we should be allowed to leave now then.
Tower easy 8870 and final for runway 08 left.
Oh come on.
870, clear to land runway 08
No!
left. Float at 150. QNH 1013.
I think I'm gonna have to wait for him now.
Left, coming back to final approach speed QNH 1013 easy 8870.
Well, I've been waiting here for ages, so I'm starting to get a little bit irritated.
Say again. Speedbird 8709er.
Speedbird 8709er. Hold your position.
Number 1 Speedbird 8709.
So I'm the next one to leave, but I have to wait for an EasyJet to land now. And I think there might be one behind him. I think they're going on 8 right though, the one behind. Okay, we're waiting here some more. This stream is basically just us waiting at Gatwick Airport at the moment. It's really annoying. Come on. Someone's like, as soon as we're actually in the takeoff queue, those two depart and then there's an EasyJet. It's like, come on. That Virgin Atlantic's still crossing the runway. I don't even know how that's possible. But yeah, hopefully I think that other one is going on to a different runway. So, we should be allowed. It is going on a different run, I can tell, because it's further off. It's 1,800 feet from the ground. We're still waiting here. Like, this hour-long flight's taking ages. Oh yes.
Line up runway 08 left.
What? But I thought that EasyJet was land. Why do you tell me to line up now? There's an EasyJet literally on final. Okay. Well, I'm glad for that, but also I'm a bit confused because if there was enough room to clear me for takeoff, you could have done it earlier. And meant that the EasyJet wouldn't have had to. You know, the EasyJet's on final. Like, it's only 1,000 feet away, so like I don't get that. But okay, that's just FSX being FSX, obviously.
Speedbird
There you go, we've been cleared.
870-9er, wind 27020.
Takeoff.
Runway 08
flex
left.
and
Clear
SRS.
for takeoff.
Check.
Clear for takeoff. Man flex.
08 left. Speedbird 870
SRS.
9er.
There you go.
Power set.
Whoa, it is lagging a little bit. By that I mean quite a lot.
100 knots.
Checked.
Oh dear, got enough to take off. I should have gone toga maybe.
Rotate.
No, we had enough room.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Navigation.
Check.
Tower Speedbird 2545 on final. Speedbird
254.
There, we're in the air. Above Gatwick. I'm pretty sure that cloud just, no it didn't. Just my mistake.
Traffic,
Gears
traffic.
up. Lights off.
So we've had that notice there, so I'm
Autopilot on.
popping the autopilot now. Flap 0.
Check. Flap 0.
Because we've had that little notice there. There's traffic near us. We've managed to take off. ETA is apparently 11:02 Zulu. That's like, what time is it right now? I'm not sure whether Zulu time is like, I don't think Zulu time is the time zone I'm in. I think we're 1 hour ahead of Zulu.
Climb thrust. And the after takeoff checklist.
There you go.
Engine mode selector.
Checked. Disarmed.
So we've reached 3,000.
Checked retracted.
Landing gear.
Gear up. Lights off.
Exterior lights.
Set off.
Packs.
Both on.
Anti-ice.
Off.
TCAS.
Checked.
Altimeter.
1013.
872
1013.
with you
Check.
passing 5,500 for 4,000.
Speedbird 1438. Climb to 5,000.
There you go, so here we are, just above Gatwick, just left. How lovely is that? The lag has stopped a bit now, I think. Now we're a bit further away from Gatwick. So I think, yeah, Zulu time is an hour before my time, so we've got 10:22 Zulu is the ETA, meaning that we should be landing at 11:22 my time, so that's 58 minutes.
Descend into 4,872 tree.
5190. Descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160, high 190.
So there we go, we're
Climbing
just...
to 5,000. Speedbird 1438. 872 tree. Descend to flight level 160.
Descend into flight level 160, 872 tree.
Little tiny airfield there.
Descend to flight level 160, high 190.
Okay, we're at 3,000 now until depth 36. We're allowed up to 4,000 at depth 43.
With you.
And then
700 for 5,000.
it's clear after depth, yeah, clear after depth 43.
Climb to 5,000.
Climbing to 5,000. Lufthansa 4791.
Speedbird 228. Expedite climb to flight level 80.
We'll hurry up to flight level 80, Speedbird 228.
Speedbird 290 tree. Maintain present altitude. Maintain present altitude. Speedbird 2903.
So we are just going along at a very little 3,000 feet, past Gatwick.
4,000.
Ryanair 112. Identified. Descend to
Gatwick's
4,000.
busy.
Descend into 4,000. Ryanair 112.
So we've got 5 miles now to depth 36, so we can just sort of sit back and chill a bit more now. Once we start, we'll be allowed up to 4,000 in 5 miles, Another 10 miles after, no, 7 miles after that, we'll be allowed up to 4,000, and then it'll be all the way up to 250 from there.
Ryanair 112, descend to flight level 160.
Descending to flight level 160. Ryanair 112.
Speedbird 2609, maintain present altitude.
Present altitude. Speedbird 2609.
Hello, today's viewer figures on the stream are wonderful. I assume it's because it's a nice time of day. There you go. There you go. I've been allowed to climb to 4,000.
Speedbird 8709.
Speedbird 1386, identified, climb to 5,000.
Climbing to 5,000. Speedbird 1386.
We've been allowed to 4,000 about a mile early. So not that early, just a little bit early. It's still an altitude constraint, so I don't know why this thing is going like so crazy.
Shamrock
It is Steam Edition, yes.
Slow to 200 knots.
Slowing to 200 knots. Shamrock 230.
Speedbird 34, climb and maintain 5,000. Climb and maintain 5,000. Speedbird 34.
Yeah, it is Steam Edition, so there's a bit of a delay on the stream, unfortunately. That's just how it is. So 4 miles, and then we're allowed to climb all the way up, I think. We have 313 miles to go.
Speedbird 2609, slow to 160 knots.
Slowing down to 160. Speedbird 2609.
Don't know exactly what you mean there. Right.
Speedbird 8709, climb to flight level 110.
Climbing to flight level 110. Speedbird 8709.
Oh, there you go. We've been cleared up all the way now. Not only as far as 11,000, but there you go. So this thing will start for some reason to just climb rapidly. I don't know why it does that. I think it does it to balance out the time that we were like restricted our altitude. I don't really get that. But it does just start suddenly climbing its altitude and speed for no reason at all.
Transition altitude.
Barrow reference set and cross-checked.
Check.
Yeah, this thing does start. I don't understand what's up with this, but it does start. I was trying to take the autopilot there to calm it. No, it won't, for some reason. I think it just wants to climb really high. I don't know why.
Climb to flight level 80.
Climbing to flight level 80. Speedbird 365.
So we're coming up to 10,000 feet now.
Departure Speedbird 561. With you passing flight level 141 for flight level 90.
Speedbird
Lights off.
561.
Lights
Identified.
off.
Descend to flight level 90.
Descend to flight level 90. Speedbird 561.
So I've been told to hold here now at 11,000 for a bit. Obviously by ATC, so that's okay.
Speedbird 8709. Climb and maintain flight level 250.
Climb and maintain.
Yeah, I've been told to go
flight
straight to
level
250 now.
8709.
So we're allowed to climb straight up to our cruising altitude now. And at a reasonably fast pace as well.
Speedbird 699. Maintain present altitude. Maintain present altitude. Speedbird 699. Easy 8570. Descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160. Easy 8570.
What, Are you asking me if I'm enjoying it or that you are enjoying it? I can't tell. There you go. Yeah, but I'm enjoying it. And if you are enjoying it, then it's good that you're enjoying it. I don't know, I've answered both things there. So there you go, ETA is, it'll be 11:16 here, so I'll look at the time now. Where have I don't know, I haven't got my watch. Anywhere nearby. So yeah, it's 10:32. There you go. So that's that sorted. Okay, we've been told to contact Manchester. Okay. I don't know where the seatbelts haven't come off, but there you are.
Speedbird 8709er. Manchester, Speedbird 8709er. Passing flight level 180 for flight level 250.
Speedbird 8709er. Identified.
Yeah, I am flying the plane, yeah. We are 10 minutes into the flight now, so that should be nice. That's 25,000 feet. Yeah, I am enjoying it, obviously. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't be doing it, put it that way. There you go, we've reached our cruising altitude of 25,000 feet. We'll be here now for 200 miles, so I think we could have cruised a bit higher, but you know, according to SimBrief, that was where we were. That's the altitude we were flying. There you go, we're at 25,000 now, just sort of sitting here. And now we'll ignore any like descent things we get from ATC, definitely will ignore them. Are there any restrictions on landing? 7,000 at NITM, is that above? Okay, above. So it has to be above there, and then there we have to be below 4,500. So in 8 miles, that's quite a strict, very strict little landing path then. Yeah, it is a pay-ware plane. It is the it's the Aerosoft A320 I'm flying. It's about, basically for the A320 and A321, it's like 20 quid. And then it's another 20 quid if you want the A318 and the A319. I've got all 4 though. Well, this like landing is a bit of a mess, isn't it? So it's like basically we are doing a circle around the airport. That's what we're doing. One of those. So at the moment we're just going across the channel. All good. So at the moment, I don't think we've got much to do now, have we? I mean, so we are descending in game time 8:42, so that's 27 minutes from where we are now in game time. Yeah, I'm just standing at my phone on the yoke, so I get to. I want to see, like, I'm trying to read what the graphics say, which is quite hard to do. Okay. I think I've got it to stand up. Nope. Yeah, I've been able to do that now. Lovely, that's standing up now, good. So 10:10 is when we should land this, that's 11:10. So we should be landing in about 32 minutes according to this. According to the Airbus, we are landing in 43 minutes. So that's quite a bit of a difference. I know the Airbus tends to underestimate how long it will take. If it says an hour, it'll probably be at least an hour and 10. So that's a bit surprising. So here we are, just cruising. 25,000, I think it's a bit low for this flight, but it's the one that SimBrief gave me, so that's what we're doing. Yeah, at the moment we just don't do much at cruise, do you, on a plane? It's like you just sort of sit there. But right now, I mean, there's status of the plane. That's all good. I'll just check all that. Actually, I haven't checked that all the data for landing is in there. And it should be, shouldn't it? Yeah, it's all in there, so we're good on that. We've got our landing speeds, all that sort of stuff. I wish it would start giving like approach transitions though, because like they don't do that. I don't know. Like, you do it in real life, I guess. It's just with this you don't. You do get better FPS now, and yeah, I think I've never flown to non-airport ever, so I don't know how big it is. I see trails of planes quite close by. Is there anything to show off my TCAS? No, not at the moment. So there's nothing really close by. Plane up there, I don't see it there. I think the contrail's coming from over there, but I can't see it. I can see, that's what I'm saying, is you can always see the contrails being formed, but you can never see the actual plane. It's always really silly like that. Now we're just sort of cruising along. I'll take constraints off there now. Actually, I think we'll take a close look at our landing, like in closer detail. So skip forward to where it starts, which is go down. There you go. So after go down, we need to be at 7,000 or above at NITM, then NTS. Little freeze there, I don't know what that was about. then R232E, R232N, little decel point, and then onto the ILS. So that's all we're doing today. Total descent is just before go down at the moment. So there you go. I also looked into like a second monitor, and they cost a bit more than I thought. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. Up there we got a Ryanair that looked like, I think. Still didn't show up on my TCAS, but I don't understand that. My TCAS is working, so what's the squawk code currently? Is it still 5100, like 5100? Yeah, it is. I don't know. Is my TCAS even working? It is working, because I can see him over there. I don't know. A Ryanair plane went so close, I would have thought it would be on there, but I guess not. Making a little turn now at Maroc. Launa Domok is both full straight. Also with what's it called, Project Flight, you can make your own routes and then fly those. So if any of you guys have a suggestion for what flights I could do in the A320 or a 737, please do comment or live chat on any of my videos, because I would like the suggestions. Generally I like to fly routes that are under 2 hours, so if you can try and get some routes under 2 hours, I think I wouldn't do much longer than that. The longest flight I've done is probably about 2 hours 10, so I'm definitely a short haul sort of pilot. It's a bit boring after that, I find. I don't know, that's just me. But yeah, so that would be nice if I could have some suggestions from anyone else watching. So here we are, just, you know, at the moment we're over the ocean. I think we'll be coming up to Jersey quite soon. Jersey's 50 miles away, but straight ahead, yeah, I recognise this. That's Jersey there, I think. That might be Jersey, or that, no, Guernsey I meant. And yeah, so Guernsey is 40 miles away, Jersey is 48 miles away. And we're going past the Rennes VOR. And then we're descending straight. Is it Rennes or Rennes? I'm not sure. Descending then just before go down, NITEM, NCS, all that. So, and then it's a nice, very controlled landing into Nantes. Is it Nantes, by the way? I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know. It's one of those French names that I just cannot pronounce. The limit of my French names that I can pronounce is Paris. Now I can pronounce like Lyon and Nice. No, that's like very limit. Yeah, there are certain words I'm not great at.
Speed 8709. Contact West
Okay, we're
on
contacting the French centre, the Brest Control. They are in the northern France centre. Obviously, if I was going to more middle France, I'd be on the Paris centre, but because I'm going around northern France, it's the Brest centre.
Roger.
There you go, proceed on course. So, we're not needing to descend as of yet, because obviously this thing does tend to make you descend quite early, so I will not be listening to it if it ever does tell me to descend. But yeah, at the moment the flight is going pretty well. No massive errors. Obviously, it's my first time flying this A320 in quite a while, actually. I haven't done like an outside view. The engines sound pretty cool, don't they? There you go, yeah, this British Airways. Obviously, this is normally a flight run by EasyJet. We're just running it with the British Airways plane 1 because, like, literally, I've only installed the Aerospace A320 again, and all the liveries you have to put back in, like, you have to copy and paste them back into the file. And I couldn't be able to do all of them because I've literally got like 50 or 60 of them. And they take so long. I mean, it doesn't take long, but it's very tedious if you're going to do 60 of them. So I just decided to do a Wizz Air one and a BA one and just go with it. So I wanted to fly from Gatwick to somewhere, but it didn't quite work. We're 50 miles to Apollo, so we're just going along the straight path for 50 miles, and then after that, it's the Renvio arc, and then we're descending shortly after that. So I think there's quite a big dip. That's not that much of a gap. The only gap, actually no, Domoc to Apollo is 50 miles, and then from Apollo, whatever you call it, to Ren is another 50 miles. Yeah, the only little mistake I made was obviously not loading on the fuel. But luckily, again, thanks to how FSX works, you can load fuel on while you're in mid-air if you have to. I know it's really unrealistic, but if you have to, you can. Also, we're probably going to be using auto land because my landings are normally pretty shocking. I'd rather try without auto land, but normally without auto land my landings are the definition of shocking, so we'll have to see on that one. I'm pretty sure the ETA on Project Fly is still 11:10 in my time, which is 21 minutes, and I know that's not right. I don't know. I think what it is, it's doing it like as the crow flies. It's not taking into account my route, because I have a lot longer than that to do. And according to this, I'm doing 409 knots, so reasonably fast. Oh yeah, I'm accidentally enabling slew mode. That was quite funny. Yeah, I know. I don't know why I don't know how that even happened. There you go. I don't know why this game even has it. Saying without the slew mode, on my other computer, the Dash 8 would basically be broken because it doesn't work properly unless you slew it. Basically, you have to slew mode it into the ocean to the engines start. Otherwise, the engines don't start. I don't know why. It's a weird little glitch where the engines will not start unless you drop it into the ocean and force them to start. It's just a weird little glitch. I don't really get that because it's exactly the same model of plane, exactly the same type, the same download of plane here on this computer works absolutely fine. So I can't understand why that is, but I have found a solution, which is to drop it into the ocean using slew mode, which then basically forces the engine into life, and then it works. But annoyingly, the next time I play the game, that fix then doesn't work. Think about it, I really can't understand the logic about that. What? Why are we going on to London Centre? Why are we going on to London Centre now? I guess it's because we're passing Jersey, maybe? Is Jersey? I mean, Jersey's the UK. I mean, it's its own country, but is it classed as the UK? Jersey? Not sure. If it is, it'd probably be controlled by London, wouldn't it? I don't know.
8 identified.
Yeah, at the moment we're just cruising along, enjoying the scenery that is northern France. We've been in the air half hour now, so I'm expecting this flight to be about an hour and 10 minutes long by the end. That is honestly why I can't understand the low cruising altitude. But it's the one that SimBrief assigned to me, so I'm going with it. $85 miles. What I might do is turn off AI and then just start not using quotacy and use like the exact route that SimBrief gives me. I don't know, like for these videos I might. I don't know, I kind of prefer having the AI around. It makes it much more interesting. And since I paid like £50 for the Pro ATC, I think it's 45. I'd rather get my use out of it. To be fair, it's perfectly fine like this anyway. Terrain radar's looking good. It's just water. Is the weather radar on by default? I think so. It's on weather and turbulence. If I put it on map, it works. So I assume that's just terrain, is it? Map. In the moment it's on weather and turbulence. Obviously it's completely clear because they're using fair weather settings. I might get active sky. That's another add-on you can get from Steam. But I think that will lag out the computer so badly. using like, imagine rain, full traffic at Heathrow. That would just completely break my PC, I think, and there's a quad-core i5 in there, so it's crazy. But yeah, FSX, that's the thing with it. It's like once it goes above a certain sort of like, the base game is not taxing on your system at all. When you start introducing AI, ground crew, ATC, AI, it just really lags out like crazy. It's not built for it. I mean, this game was made in 2006. You got to take that into account. It can't. I don't think it can handle everything. I do quite like this British Airways skin though. Obviously, this is meant to be an EasyJet flight again. I mean, I'm just pretending that we're like a BA flight covering for EasyJet. So I'm still using the regular flight number, which is U2H961, U2 being EasyJet's. I'm not using the call sign as my flight number, I'm using the literal flight number. Because it says flight, I don't know, on the PMDG 737 it says call sign, but on this it says flight number. So I put in the flight number. It says there, flight number. I don't know, you can't see my mouse because I've got the mouse turned off in my monitor capture. I don't really know why. Yeah, the ETA is still saying I'll be landing in 15 minutes. I don't know what planet it thinks it can do that. The Airbus thinks I'll be there in 28, I think, by the looks of that. So I don't really understand what that's all about.
Speedbird 8709, contact Manchester radar.
What?
118 decimal.
Well, I think they're seriously broken.
118.
Manchester.
Speedbird 8709.
What? Okay, I'm above northern France, so of course just hand me over to Manchester control.
With you at flight level 250.
Speedbird 8709.
I see this is severely broken.
Continuous flight.
Continue on. Speedbird
What on earth? Okay, I'm a little bit confused by that. So we are above northern France, so I don't really yeah, look, we are above northern France. What? I've never encountered that before. Going on to Manchester control while entering, well, northern France, that's just weird. I'm pretty sure this is not Manchester controlled area. Like, I'm about 110% sure. I'm pretty sure it should be Brest Centre, not Manchester Centre, that I'm on right now. I don't really... Oh, Paris Centre. I don't get that. It's just... Okay. It's just this game being this game. Other noise it makes when you shift between positions. This is the first officer position. I prefer the captain's position. I think it suits better. Also because I've never ever flown from the first officer's seat, so it just looks weird. 39 miles to the Ren VOR. From there we'll proceed on to Godan. Between Ren and Godan we are starting our descent, which seems fitting because we're only 131 miles away from Nantes now. I'm pretty sure it's Nantes. If anyone French is watching the stream, please tell me how to say it. Well, I don't know, you can spell it out, I guess. I don't know, I did watch this video because I remember I was going to fly there before and then didn't fly there in the end. But I was wondering how to pronounce it, and I watched a YouTube video, like a 20-second YouTube video of how to say it. But I can't remember. They're going to tell me to descend, yeah. I'm not descending this early. We're still 130 miles out, well wait. Because the thing is, this plane, it follows its own descent path, so I won't even listen to that anyway. How long will it be till we descend? 4 minutes normally is the gap. 5 minutes, I'd say. 5 to 6 minutes. Normally the gap between them telling me and then the Airbus actually wanting to is normally about 4 or 5 minutes. I don't get it because the Airbus has to descend now. If I click to descend now, it can just descend really slowly and it won't make any difference. That's where I end up later, so I'm just going to stick with... What it is, it's to do with where Pro ATC wants me to be at certain altitudes, and that's different. Because I've noticed when Pro ATC sees above 7,000, it instantly thinks to get me down to exactly 7,000, but that's not what it's saying. It's saying about, and I've checked, it does still say above 7,000 on Pro ATC's HUD, but it's just how it processes it, basically. I mean, according to this, we are still heading for the Ren VOR, yeah. So I think the descent prep checklist has just come up there, so we'll be doing that soon. Yeah, according to Project Flywheel, we'll still be landing in 10 minutes. I don't know what world it's living in. 10 minutes, yeah, right. There is up there. Oh, that's an Air France A340. Nice, must be on its way to Paris. And also, I've got to remember, we're still on Manchester control.
87090, descend to flight level 170.
They are going to repeatedly ask me now, but I don't care. I'm listening to what the Airbus tells me, not what the ATC tells me. I know it's not very realistic, but it's a sim that is not that realistic. I don't know, it's just how it works. It's not... It's not like if I saw a danger ride, I'd move. Obviously, that's why the TCAS is there. So in real life, though, it is a lot easier, like because you can just tell the ATC when your plane is gonna say to descend, and you can request to descend. But it doesn't work like that in sims. And when I'm flying default aircraft, it's very useful that they tell me where to go. But when I'm in an A320 or whatever, it's not useful telling me when to descend because I have an onboard computer that's already calculated the descent as soon as I popped in the route. And the fact that it's calculated it, it's generally more accurate than ATC's one. Because when I fly the default plane, and I have to go off ATC instructions because I have no things to calculate it. Once I was coming to Billund and ended up at 6,000 feet for longer than I was at cruise. Because I don't know why, there was no restriction, I checked on the next waypoint according to Pro ATC. And yeah, they just made me go to 6,000. I was at 6,000 for about 10 minutes. I don't know why, because below 10,000 you have to slow down. That's the annoying thing. So the longer you stay above 10,000, the shorter your flight is. It's basically making my flight really long for no reason at all. It just didn't make any sense. Can't understand why it would do that, but it does. It does do it to you, and it's annoying. We're 9.5 miles from Rennes. And then, so after that means we are pretty close then to descending at just 22 miles. So in 14 miles they're going to go ahead and do the descent preparation checklist. Also, my chair is very squeaky. I've discovered why. Apparently the bolts on it do come a bit loose. We did try to tighten them, and then it was good for about a week, and then it started happening again, so you're going to have to put up with that. It's just my chair. I don't think you can hear it in these FSX streams, though, because the volume of the game is quite loud compared to a lot of the other games I play. In terms of fuel, how are we doing? We are still got enough fuel left to land. Maybe not quite enough. Normally like about 3 tons, but again, it's just my mistake that one. I forgot to look at how much fuel to put in it before we left. In the same way that I forgot to also look at how many passengers we had on board as well.
Traffic.
What do you mean traffic? Where's the traffic?
Speedbird 87090, descend to flight level 170.
What's it on about?
Descend to flight level
Oh, there!
170.
Hey, look!
Speedbird
It's
870.
EasyJet! Hello! I don't know why I'm saying hello. That's
Clear of conflict.
what? Track's not that close. I mean, it's contrails, like, not that. I don't understand what that means. There, the traffic warning's gone now. So it's decided to now be quiet. The EasyJet was still pretty far away, so it's okay. Like, there you go. So I forgot actually where to look. When it, oh yeah, load fuel. I forgot to put all that in. Wow. Wow, wow.
Descent preparation checklist.
That's so smart of me.
Seatbelt signs.
Auto.
Wow.
Anti-ice.
Wow.
Off.
Landing information.
Can't believe I forgot
Received.
that. Can't believe
Multimeter.
that.
Standard.
Bearer radio.
Checked.
Checklist complete.
So we're going to go ahead and descend down to 17,000 once we hit the little marker in 6
Speedbird
miles.
87090, descend to flight level 170. Contact approach control on 129.
Okay, for some reason they're telling me to contact approach. Oh yeah, because I'm heading for go down. So they'll want me to go over to go down.
Speedbird 87090.
And contact approach.
Approach. Speedbird 87090. With you, passing flight level 250 for flight level 170.
Speedbird 87090, expect Golf Oscar Delta Alpha 1 Alpha arrival.
Oh, they've changed my
RNAV
landing.
Approach runway 21.
Okay, so we're now going on RNAV runway 21. So RNAV 21.
Echo Mike. Speedbird 87090.
Okay, they've changed our route, got our new one, and I think it's a bit shorter. So there you go.
Initiating descent.
FMA check.
It's a bit of a shorter route than we were
Radar
planning
tilt.
for originally.
Set below.
There you go. So it's a much shorter route now. I don't know what this thing is doing. It's diving. Literally, I'm going to put out the brakes to help. There you go. It's caught back up with itself now, so that should be okay. Sorry, passengers, for that very, very sudden movement, because this plane decided to just do that for no reason at all, but there you go. That's obviously what this plane does. So I think our landing is now a lot shorter. Let's go have a look at the new one. Go down NITM, RS404, and then straight in. Yeah, it's a lot shorter. We've cut quite a big chunk there. We have cut a good big chunk out of that. Landing, so that's good. Obviously, doesn't want us to go straight to go down. It's like made us a little path to like help us slow down a bit more. So we're on the descent path now, passing 20,000 feet. There you go. I don't know what happened there. Should have turned on the seatbelt signs. Oh, there you go. That's just how it is. I mean, it does mean we'll be in for a bit of a sharper arrival. It saved us about 10, that's coming up to 10 minutes, that has. So it saved us a good bit on our journey time, which is obviously a good thing. And we need to be, NITM is that above 70, and then we need to be at 3,000 then, above 3,000 there, above 3,000 there, at 3,000 there, 1,400 and then in. So it's an RNAV approach instead of an ILS now. Didn't expect them to change it last minute, but they've done that before, so there you go. That's what they did, they just changed it last minute.
870, descend and maintain, flight level 120.
Descend to flight level 120, Speedbird 870.
There you go, we've been cleared down as far as 120 now. Lovely, very good. Seatbelt can go on back, go on there, I think. Whoa, a little bit bumpy there, I think it got. Not sure. So now I assume our ETA will start coming down. Now, according to this, we should be there in 4 minutes. Where does it get its maths from? 4 minutes? What? Can't be there in 4 minutes. I'm still like 50 miles away. Correction, 40 miles away. I'm still 40 miles away. Okay, I really don't understand where it gets its maths from. But there you go. I can guarantee that will be getting delayed. I don't know what's up with it. Thinking that's just weird. There's no way at all. Let's get the brakes out to help us slow down and keep up with our descent path. So I think we are going to have to hold maybe at 120 for a bit here.
Speedbird 870, descend and maintain, flight level 70, QNH 1013.
They've been cleared down as far as 7,000 now.
QNH 1013, Speedbird 870.
And 7,000, you have to be at 7,000, above 7,000.
Descend and maintain, flight level 70, QNH 1013. Cleared RNAV, approach runway 21, transition, November, India Tango Echo Mike.
Lovely, so we've got our approaches very cleared now.
Clear RNAV, approach, runway 21, transition, T Echo Mike, Speedbird 870.
So there you go, we're coming up to 10,000 feet where this thing will drop, so I'll just put out the landing lights and this thing will start to slow down. So I'll get the speed brakes out. This thing will now slow itself down. So this is where I think this is where the maths of this will now start to plummet.
Speedbird 870,
Now Kuntis should be there in 2 minutes. I don't know.
QNH 1013, speed 2210.
Descend to 3,100, QNH 1013, speed 10, Speedbird 870.
So you put the speed brake away now because we are
approach
falling a bit
checklist
too fast.
Beacon status.
checked.
Sliding tables.
Stowed.
Stowed. Cabin signs.
Checked.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Checked. Lights on.
Bearer reference. On.
Standard.
Checklist complete.
So it did the approach checklist at the same time it did that. That's a bit weird. MCDU1, activate approach mode.
Flight attendants, prepare for landing.
Activated the approach phase. Yeah, because it's an RNAV, it's working a little bit differently to how I'd normally expect it. That's 'cause I haven't done an RNAV landing in forever. So there you go. That's. I didn't take out the auto throttle. We're just slowing down to what? Why is it slowing down to 116 knots? 210 knots, I think it said. Yeah, 210 knots we need to be at. Obviously, that's messed itself up a little bit then. But yeah, 210 knots it said we need to be at, according to air traffic control. So we're just passing 9,000 now. I think we're going to go into a bit of a stronger climb now. I think it's getting a little bit bumpy there, maybe. No, we were just going through a cloud, so that's probably it. Again, I've never ever flown it before, so I'm interested to see what is here. It looks a bit foggy, like even though I'm on like fine weather, it looks a bit foggy to me. This last bit of the descent is actually really like. I think we'll put out flaps 1.
Speed check, flaps 1.
In order to slow us down. Because there you go, we've gone back to the sort of altitude we should have been at. So back to 7,500, 7,300. According to Project Fly, we should be there in 2 minutes, which I don't think is still not accurate. I don't understand. They need to recalculate how they do that. Their sort of calculations. They were just turning. I'm not sure if that's a coincidence that we're turning away from that. There you go. We have to be at 210 knots, and then we have to be, I think, final approach speed after that. There you go, we're slowing down now. The vertical deviation thing went a bit weird, but okay. Because I think we need to be at 3,000 now for this next waypoint. Yeah, we do. For RS, no, not RS 406, but the one after that we
altitude.
do. It's been set.
1013.
1013. Checked.
We are still a little bit high, but we're descending well enough.
Speedbird 8709, turn right heading 210.
They'll be turning just now. Lovely.
10, Speedbird 8709.
Hit that at exactly the right time. I assume we're going to start slowing to final approach speed. Now, yeah.
Descend and maintain. Cleared final approach. Contact tower at the marker. Frequency is 118.65.
Descend to cleared for final tower at the marker 118.65. Speedbird 8709.
There you go, we're to contact tower now. We've been cleared for final approach. We've been told to descend all the way down to ground now. .118.65.
Tower to Speedbird 8709. On final, Speedbird 8709. Reduced to final approach speed. QNH 1013. Cleared
Reduced
to land
final
runway
approach
21.
speed.
Reducing the final approach speed. QNH 1013.
That's why our VREF speed is so low.
Speedbird 8709.
That's why it's so low. That's what's happened. It's because I didn't put any I didn't put much fuel or anything in the plane, so it thinks it's completely empty.
Check. Flaps 2.
That's why the VREF speed is so off what it normally is. I don't think we'll be able to do an auto land because it is an RNAV. There you go, I have got a localizer.
Speed check. Flaps 3. Speed check. Flaps full.
So the flaps have gone to full now. I can see the runway. It's going a little bit bumpy. So we'll go ahead and take it
Autopilot
out of
off.
autopilot now, because I'd much rather do manually. Just a little bit high we are. And then the auto throttle again, I'll let the AI handle that for now. So I'm flying manually now, just waiting to see if the airport. I'm trying to follow the vertical. I can't look at the localizer and the vertical deviation thing at the same time. It's not really a localizer. I think we'll stick with this is like a glide slope. It's like it's sort of a glide slope.
2,500.
Obviously, this is a RNAV we're landing on, so a little bit different to normal. Normally it's an ILS or something, but today it's an RNAV. I'm getting much better FPS around Nantes than I was around Gatwick, so that's good news. So this flight was shortened a good bit, which is nice. So I can rest the plane a bit here while that comes down.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Yeah, gear's gone down. Alarm spoilers ready.
Landing
brakes,
checklist.
it's already done the auto brakes. Okay, this approach path is a bit odd. We have to sort of move this way.
Landing gear.
I'm following what it's doing
Down
now.
and locked. 3 greens.
Ground spoilers.
Checked and armed.
Auto brakes.
Medium.
Yeah, this is a bit of a weird
Exterior
approach. I have to sort of go
On.
off and then come back
Go
on
around
again. But that's just
altitude.
how it works, isn't it?
Set.
Landing memo.
Checked no blue.
Checklist complete.
So there we go. I think we are.
Speed.
Oh, great.
Speed. Speed.
Something tells me the auto throttle doesn't exactly know what it's doing. There you go. It does know what it's doing, luckily. So I have to do this all manually. I don't know what's happening here, but I'm using the green sort of dots for guidance, because like the green cross in the middle, because this is a bit of a weird approach path. I've never had one like this. Is what's happened is, for some reason, it, like, right before final, it bends. I'm not sure whether it's because of some tall building that is there in real life that I can't see in the sim because of my settings or what, but it's a bit of it's a little bit of an odd sort of guide slope. In a way, it's a little bit strange.
1,000.
I'm wrestling with my yoke a little bit here, but I think we're good. There you go, it's gone T8, the TCAS has gone to T8 only. There you go, I think we're good. There you go, I've got it on course now. Take it out of auto throttle to what it was like. There you go, take it out of auto throttle, we are. Ready to land, hopefully be a bit of a smooth landing. Not too smooth, obviously. We are pretty low now. It's basically idle throttle now. Just trying to get this thing down. I don't know why, I always find this plane a lot harder to touch down than the Boeing. But yeah, you'll have to wait and see on that. I always find it harder to flare at the end. It tends to float instead of drop. I don't know why. Go idle throttle there to try and get it slowed down.
200. 100 above. 100. Minimum.
Continue.
70, 60.
It's probably going to be a little rough. If I can get it down,
50,
that is. It's not.
40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Ground spoilers.
100. 5.
Oh, there you go, not bad. It was, you know, second time, bit of a bounce, but I think did okay.
Ground on 121 decimal 87.
A little bit of an iffy landing, but to be fair, I haven't actually flown this plane in quite some time, so I think I forgot it feels a lot harder to land than the other one. What is this on? It's a bit of a bumpy runway. Exit to the left.
Ground
Request
speed
taxi
bird
to parking.
8709 is clear of the runway. Request taxi to parking.
Speed bird
We're right on the centre line at
taxi
least.
via November Charlie to Terminal 1 Gate 1.
By November Charlie to Terminal 1 Gate 1. Speed bird 8709.
Terminal 1 Gate 1. And we're going to use, well, Brit Air, I assume. Because it's basically British Airways, isn't it?
APU on.
Taxi via November and then Charlie. I think this is Charlie. All the way down
After
to
landing
Gate 1.
checklist.
There you go.
Exterior lights.
Checked.
Ground spoilers.
Checked retracted.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Flaps.
Checked retracted.
TCAS.
Checked standby.
Brake temperature.
Checked.
APU.
On.
Checklist complete.
So here we are. A little bit of rough landing, unfortunately. That's a little bit irritating, but there you go. APU's firing up, I can hear it. So here we've got a DHL cargo plane, an Air France, a Transavia. So there are a couple of planes here. It's a nice little quiet airport, actually. Flight time today in the end was 57 minutes. Thanks to that little shortcut we were given by ATC to land up, because we were supposed to be landing on runway 09 at first, no 03 at first, but we ended up touching down on 21 instead. Just slowing down now while we get to the gate. Which gate are we then? Theo, I think it's this one here. Yeah. Here you go, look at that. Here we are on the gate. Just coming up, I don't know, there's a massive curve right before the end of this gate. This gate is ridiculous. Little bit off, but there you go, that should be it now. So I'll go ahead and get the engines off.
And the
Mostly on. Alright, parking. Bit too far,
Parking brake and
but
chocks.
you know, alright.
chocks are set. Parking brakes released.
Engine master.
Both off.
Seatbelt signs.
Set off.
Beacon lights.
Set off.
Exterior lights.
Set off.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Fuel pumps.
Set off.
Checklist complete.
So there you go, that's it. Now the plane is totally shut off. Let's just go ahead and get the external power there connected. Get the APU off. So the APU is coming off and the ground power is going on. That APU like shuts down so suddenly. The sound anyway. Anyway, boarding through the jetway. Pretty good, I think, you know, the nose wheel was bang on that. It's just slightly a bit too far. There you go, the baggage are doing their usual ridiculous thing. And doing that. Lovely. Right, so there you go, we'll pause the game there. We'll put on the intermission logo. I'm not sure whether we're finishing the stream yet or not. I'm just going to go ahead and complete the flight. Block time in the end was 1.5 hours. Okay. It caught how long we were waiting at Gatwick Airport for. So we started waiting at 10:15. Approximately 6 minutes we were waiting. So, and then we're over the ocean there. Then we descended back. What was our landing rate in the end was 22? What? 22 feet per minute. That's low. That's really good. That's actually really good. Flight time in the end total. I'm not sure how it worked that out. Was we left. Oh, I said it in Zulu. That's why. That's why it was so early. Oh well. Yeah, apparently the landing rate was only 22 feet per minute. I kind of find it hard to believe that. So there you go, let's go ahead and that's it. I think that's it completed. Unlocked a couple of achievements. I've got a photo of the plane as well. I'm going to upload that onto SimBrief afterwards. No, not SimBrief, Project Fly. So let's cross that off. That now. I'll leave this all open. So how long has the stream been then? Oh, it's been 1.5 hours. Alright. Correction, this intermission is now the end. Thank you for watching this stream. I really enjoyed it actually. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've had a high of 6 viewers, which is actually quite high. Believe it or not. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.